Good morning, children. This is Vijaya here to discuss lesson 6 changes around us part 2. So, before going to the topic, we shall revise the first part of our lesson. In the first part, we have discussed about, your ma'am has discussed about the reversible and the irreversible changes. She also gave examples. You might have went through it. Okay. Now, could there be other ways to bring a change? Previously, we have learned that by filling air, the shape of the balloon is changed, and again by removing the air from the balloon, it gets its original shape. By rolling a roll of a ball of duff, the shape of the a round shape was attained, and when again that round shaped duff can be again changed into a roll, a ball of duff. She also gave examples for the natural changes that takes place around us, that is the changes that takes place in crops, the changes that takes place in a plant or a tree, and also the changes that takes place in our body. In addition to that, could there be other ways to bring a change? Let us know. See, you can see some tools here. So these are made up of some metals, most likely iron. To use those metals, we need some support. That support is given by some wooden handles. You can see the metal and wooden handles also. These are the tools and the wooden handles. The iron blade of these tools has a ring in which the wooden handle is fixed. So, there is a ring. There will be a ring in it, in the tool in which the wooden handle is fixed. Normally, the ring is slightly smaller in size than the wooden handle. Normally, the size of the ring will be small when compared to the handle of that tool. So, how can that be fixed? If it is small, how can we fix the wooden handle? For example, your mother bought a golden ring for you. The ring is very small and that is not fitting your finger. So, what you have to do? Your mother will take back the ring to the goldsmith and asks him to set it to the size of your finger. What the goldsmith do? He will heat the ring and he will fit into a rod-like structure to the size that you need. And when cold, it will become strong and it fits your finger. In the same way, to fix the handle, the ring is heated and it becomes slightly larger in size. When heated, the ring will become larger in size. That means it expands. Now the handle easily fits into the ring. As it expanded, it easily fits into the ring. When the ring cools down, it contracts and fits tightly onto the handle. So when it cools down, automatically it fits tightly onto the handle. Such a change is also used for fixing the metal rim on a wooden wheel of a cart. See, here you can see the wooden wheel. Here you can also see a rim, metal rim. How could this metal ring be fitted into this? So before fitting it, the metal ring will be heated so that it expands, and it will be fitted into the space here. When cooled, it contracts and settles there. It fits tightly. Now we shall see some changes. Water when heated becomes water vapor. We already know it. And water vapor when cooled becomes water again. Okay. Water when heated becomes water vapor, and water vapor when cooled becomes water. This is a reversible change. Ice when heated becomes water. Water when cooled becomes ice. So this is also a reversible change. So here first, water when heated becomes water vapor. Here we are heating, so it becomes water vapor. And water vapor when cooled becomes water. So one thing you can do, that is, while heating water on your stove, gas or something, you can see water vapor coming out of it. Keep a plate just above the vessel. You can see droplets of water. So water when heated becomes water vapor. Now you are cooling the water vapor by keeping a plate. So the water vapor again forms into droplets of water. So this is a reversible change. And ice when heated becomes water. And again if you keep the water in defreeze, it automatically becomes ice. This is also a reversible change. See, look at the first picture, burning of a candle. And second picture, heating wax. Can the changes in the length of the candle be reversed? While burning a candle, the length of this candle decreases. Can you bring back the length of the candle? No, because the wax melted. We cannot bring back the length of the candle. In the same way, incense stick. If you lit the incense stick, it will burn and gives us ash. The incense stick burns to give ash. Can ash be bring back, and can we make an incense stick again? No. So can these changes be reversed? Not at all. We cannot change. We cannot reverse these changes. The length of the candle cannot be bring back, and the ash cannot be formed into incense stick again. Here, heating of wax. Wax when heated, it melts, and when cooled, it becomes strong. That is a reversible change again. Changes that occur when two substances are mixed together. We are going to see the changes that occurs when two substances are mixed together. The first one is salt and water. When we mix salt in water, it becomes salt water. Okay. Can the salt and water be separated again? Yes, we can separate salt and water by heating. By heating the salt water, the water gets evaporated and the salt settles down. So this is a reversible change. And the second one, milk to curd. After boiling the milk, when it cooled, when it is lukewarm, we will add a small quantity of curd to it. After 2 to 3 hours, the whole milk converts into curd. Can this curd be bring back to milk again? We cannot. So this is irreversible change. The change cannot be reversed. Okay. What are the ways to bring about a change in a substance? So what are the ways to bring about a change in a substance? Here we have discussed about fitting a wooden handle into a ring. For fitting the wooden handle into a ring, we are heating the substance. And to separate salt and water, we are heating. Or see, we are mixing. First of all, we are mixing salt to water, and again we are heating to separate them. So these are the ways to bring change in a substance. So by heating it or by mixing it with some other substance. The changes around us could be grouped as those that can be reversed or cannot be reversed. Till now we have discussed about these only. So the changes around us can be grouped as reversed. That means if the substance again attains its same shape or size after heating or after adding some other substance, that is called reversible change, and that cannot be reversed. That means if it doesn't attain its shape or size after adding some other substance to it, that is said to be as the change that cannot be reversed. Okay, I hope you understand. And in the next week, I will conduct an assignment on lessons 1, 2 and 3. So prepare well for that, and till then, take care.